Hi, I'm Mike Noter, candidate for mayor of the city of Spokane. I'm running for mayor of Spokane because I have an issue with how government is transacted in Spokane, Washington. In Spokane, we have a history of rewarding the wealthy, taxing the poor, and masquerading these subsidies to a select few as economic revitalization or economic development. Most of this stuff happens in the downtown core for the wealthiest retail outlets. It's either the River Park Square or the big hotel that just came in. Those are examples, recent history of example of favoritism. Spokane has had a long history of favoritism in government. We reward the few, we make everyone else pay for it, and we give them this line about how that's good for the community. And over the years, a lot of businesses and jobs and opportunities have migrated out of the city. Now, politicians want to incentivize people to come back to Spokane. Well, they don't do it by lowering their utility rates. They don't do it by giving good value to the citizens. How they do it is they promise the wealthiest, they subsidize their projects, we vacate property that's worth a great deal of money, and we pass it below market value. The River Park Square is a big example in our history of that on a grand scale. A parking garage that was never worth more than $7 million, we end up paying $80 million for it. We don't even own the garage, but we get to give all our parking meter money to the owners of this mall till 2028 or so. Just last week, another giveaway. Wall Street, a beautiful cobblestone historic street going into the River Park Square, and we vacate that at below market value for the owners of the mall, which incidentally is own the paper, who generates the public opinions in the neighborhood that facilitates this type of thing. You don't really want your kids growing up to sell popcorn at AMC or being a sales clerk at Urban Outfitters or a busboy at a hotel. That is not economic opportunity. You're creating a business opportunity for a select few, but none of us can, the majority of the people can't go shopping at Nordstrom's in the mall, right? Only the biggest players can operate downtown. Nobody else can. They have to go out of the area. That's wrong, and that's what really the purpose of my campaign. I have a lot more about the issues of Spokane. You can find out more about me at Mike For Spokane or at Facebook, Mike Noter. Send me any of your questions. I'm very accessible. My politics are very transparent. It won't take you long to understand where I stand, but essentially I'm a constitutional libertarian. I believe that we have freedom under this constitutional republic, and it's the restraint of government is what we're looking for in our politicians. And in Spokane, that's not the kind of politicians you have leading you. You have politicians that are beholden to their parties, and they'll roll up with the big players, but when it comes to protecting the sovereign interests of the individual citizens, we don't have much of that, and that is what I want to change. And so thank you for considering my campaign for mayor of Spokane.